Do trophies makes a player the best player in the world? It's a question. Okay, so this particular topic has been bothering me for a while now. Since I've been a football fan, this particular topic has been bothering me for a while. I have made researches on this shit, on this topic. I have made so many researches on it. And my honest opinion and my honest answer is no. I'll explain it for you. I'll bring my strong reasons right now why trophies do not define a player as the best footballer. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. Trophies, okay, trophies are won by clubs. Okay, trophies are they are the main reason why they're actually playing football. Okay, now trophies, they are healthy for the club. They are good for the fan base for bragging rights. If you understand, yes, trophies are everything. Okay, fans want the trophy because fans are spectators. Now, trophies, trophies. Hear me right. I said trophies are healthy. They are good for the club and for the fans or the spectators, the supporters, the board of the management. But trophies don't really define a player. The best player, any player you would define as the best player, okay, should not be based on the number of trophies he has won. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's not the only one winning the trophy. Okay. Now, football is a game played by 11 players, 10 men infield, and one goalkeeper. Now, in a final or in a competition, all right, is it only the player? Is it a player who you define as the best in the world, which has so many trophies? Okay, is he the only one playing the match? That's one question I want to ask you. For example, now Real Madrid has 15 Champions Leagues. Okay, now um you cannot say because a player has 15 or has out of the 15 Champions League, a player has 5 or 4 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid doesn't define him as the best player. Okay, now you can say him as the best player in Real Madrid because he has not contributed into winning 5 Champions League for Real Madrid. Why? Because trophies are not won by a player. Understand? Trophies are not won by a player. Trophies are won by the entire team. The entire team contributes to the winning of the trophy. One player does not attack and defend and create chances. One player doesn't do that. One player does not, I say it again, I repeat, one player does not attack, does not defend, does not create chance and saves the ball. Those are spread into different rules. Okay, they are spread into different rules. So if you are saying a player is the best in the world because he has 5 Champions Leagues or he has a World Cup or even with individual trophies or he has 6 many or he has a lot of golden boots, a lot of playmaking award, it doesn't make him the best player. It doesn't make it the best player. The best player is defined by what you do on the pitch. For example, now Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric. If Kevin De Bruyne is winning more playmaking awards as a midfielder, if he's winning more playmaking awards than Luka Modric, okay, it doesn't make Kevin De Bruyne a better playmaker than Luka Modric. Understand the revelation, guys. Understand the revelation. It doesn't make Luka Modric less of a midfielder than Kevin De Bruyne. It doesn't make Kevin De Bruyne a better midfielder than Luka Modric. Okay? What am I trying to say? Playmaking, okay, is simply when a midfielder or a player, assists a striker or assists a player, in getting a goal. Is the player that gives the final pass to the player who scores the goal. Now, if that player, which that midfielder is giving a pass, if he doesn't convert, if he doesn't score goals, he has indirectly or not indirectly, he has directly limited the midfielder's chances of winning a playmaking award. It doesn't mean that player doesn't know how to assist. It doesn't mean that. But if the striker he continues giving ball is not delivering, it will limit his chances of having a lot of playmaking or a lot of assists in a game or in a particular competition. Okay? Same as you go to a striker now. A striker is not defined. A striker is not defined by the number of playmaking he gives. A striker is defined by the number of goals he scores. And the best player in the world is defined by what he does on the pitch. It's not defined by the number of trophies he wins. Okay, get this straight. It's not defined by the number of trophies he wins. Because I said it before. I said a player wins trophies. A player wins trophies courtesy of the team he has. Because he's not the only one doing the job. He's not the one giving the assists. He's not the only one giving the assists. He's not the only one scoring the goals. He's not the only one defending. He's not the only one keeping the ball. He's not the only one standing in the post as the goalkeeper. So get this straight to your head, football fans. Trophies does not define a player from being the best. It's based on what you do on the pitch. It is based on your performance on the pitch, physically, what people are seeing on the pitch. That is how a player has been defined as the best player in the world, and not by trophies. I stand by it, and this is my decision, and this is what I believe in, that a player is not defined by the number of trophies he wins. Why? Because he's not the only one playing. He is not the only one contributing to that trophy. He is not. He might be the captain of the team, but he's not the only one doing the job. All right? He's not the only one. Who gave the tactics? The coach. The coach gives the tactics. The defenders defend. The midfielders create chances. The goalkeeper keeps the ball. And the striker, scores the goal. So you cannot use trophies being won. Trophies only define clubs. Understand me? Trophies defines a club. Why? What you do on the pitch, your performance, your individual performance. I didn't say individual trophies. I said individual performance. That is what defines you as the best player in the world, and not by trophies. I hope you are able to get what I'm trying to say here. I know many people will not agree with what I have said based on what they believe in, but this is what I believe in. Okay? And since I've been a football fan, this is what I believe in. This is what I have seen. And this is what I have researched, and this is what makes sense to me. So if this makes sense to you, let me know in the comment section. If it doesn't make sense to you also, let me know on the comments. I hope I'll be able to convince you on why trophies do not define a player of being the best player in the entire world. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and comment your thoughts on this video. I'll see you all on my next video. I remain your loyal football kid, Becca Bodavin.